Hi everyone, it's Koinzell here. So today we're going to do the update for 24th November. So for BDM Global, it's quite surprising that they are giving you guys the dimensional crystal so soon, which is effectively the pink crystal. It's really quite fast that they are giving you guys this. For us, we got this definitely later than you guys in terms of the overall release, content release schedule. So I guess that's nice, but it also means that it's going to be quite tough to craft the dimensional crystals for most of the F2P players, at least a full set of it. But anyway, you can slowly build up the crystals, because the most important thing to note about the dimensional crystal is actually this point here, where you cannot extract it from primer gear. So the moment you put it into a primer gear, let's say you put a 20 plus AP, 20 plus DP dimensional crystal in, effectively you can only delete it in future when you want to replace it with a perfect row, for example 35-35. So that is a bit it doesn't feel good, right? It doesn't feel great. But that being said, right, if given the resources are limited in the initial stage of it, it's still fine to put in a low AP, low DP crystal in to your gear, because no matter what, a 2020 crystal, right, still has 25 more CP than the normal red crystal, and assuming the perfect red crystal, which is 15. So it's still quite substantial, especially you consider how many crystals that you can have. For red gear, it's 2 slots, 2 slots for crystals, 6 pieces each, so that's like 6 times 2 is 12. If you have primer gear, it's 3 slots each, and it's 18. Imagine 18 times a difference of, let's say on average, right, you should be able to get something like 27. So the average boost you get from one primer crystal or dimensional crystal is 40. So multiply that by 12 for full red gear or 18 for primer. It's quite a big difference of CP. 500 plus, ranging from 500 plus to I think 600, 700 plus. So it's very substantial. Do try your best to craft as many as you can. Let me just look at all this. Okay, one of the reasons why I'm surprised that they gave you guys this so soon is also because the empty crystal, that is the material required for crafting, right? It actually takes quite a bit of time to gather this. I mean, you guys only have Hardun for, I think it's about a month now. So one empty crystal will actually take 25k dark currency, the dark coins. And on top of that, your existing dark coins, you need to use them for crafting pink gear, right? Primer gear. So that's why I say I'm very surprised that they released this, because it means the drain or the drain and the requirement on your dark coins is even higher. Not to mention the dimensional fragments. Feeding one red weapon gives you 25 fragments. A sub weapon gives 18. A chest armor gives 20. I can't remember for helmet. I think for helmet is 15 if I didn't remember wrongly. Gloves and boots are 12 each. So it has to reach a stage where red gear is a lot more common, and then this is much more acceptable. Otherwise, for now, don't think about rushing to craft all unless you are will. Just slowly build them up. Okay, price adjustments are not talk about them. Okay, for Field of Valor, right, since they are giving you guys as an event, so the rewards are slightly better in the sense that you can get red crystals, crown stone, and even dimensional fragments from this. But how frequent it is, I don't know, because we don't have it in Taiwan server. Ours is a permanent Field of Valor. Okay, so finally, you guys are getting the Lightstone selection by being able to purchase one more Lightstone tab, so that you can switch between a crit damage one and a full AP one. So a crit damage one, obviously you use it when you're not using a crit sushi. Then the full AP, the full CP one, you use it when, actually it's full AP, yeah. Full AP, you should use it when you are using together with the Crit Sushi. This is the reason why previously when I did the Alchemy Stone video, I mentioned that why you should only invest on Crit Sushi and not on the rest. Okay. So they give a family system and selection system. Okay. That's actually, let me think about it. That's not so good, right? Because it means that your family CP, you lose out on getting light stones, the CP from light stones for the rest of your characters. Yeah. Well, at least they give you a new light stone slate, so you can do up the 2 different light stone configurations that I've mentioned. Some people do a third one, which is the one with bonus XP, but most of the time you don't really use that. In fact, in the past when I used that was when I used it, it was when I could already one hit the mobs, or in the banquet previously when it was fixed damage. Yeah. This is the same change that we have on Taiwan server, where they just tweaked the family prestige 3k CP lower, and they add 3 more levels here. Nothing much to shout out about really. Okay, one nice change that you guys are getting now, we got this quite some time back already. So you got the fragments, residue, essence, etc. to have a weight of 0. That's very good. Let's see what else. It's almost impossible to get this. Oh, I didn't know that you guys could only craft 1. Okay, that's good. That you got it back up to 5. Okay, bug fixes are probably not going to run through them in detail. It's really very straightforward. Raven. Okay, I remember that I saw the Raven buff. Yeah, the Raven buff is here. But before that, let's talk about, okay, bug fixes, I don't think we need to touch on them. Okay, most of the time they don't really make any actual impact. Most of the time anyway. Okay, balance patch for melee classes. It's nice that they are doing these changes, but I felt that the changes were still too little, honestly speaking. They are taking a very cautious approach in my opinion. Maybe they are learning from the lesson where they buff because of how much they overbuffed Armage. So for these, right, basically the existing skills that give you HP recovery, they just buff it. That's the gist of it. And to me, right, this is the one that bugs me the most. It's stupid to give a 50% PV damage reduction when you're using a charge skill for melee classes. Why do I say that? Because most of the when the melee dies, right, it's not because of charging. It's because of after charging, they are standing there and using their skills and attacking, and they take too much damage, right? Initially, when I heard about the changes before they announced how the changes would be like, I actually thought that they would do maybe like Diablo 3, you know, there's a fixed damage reduction for melee classes. In the end, it's just a 50% PV damage reduction when using a charge skill for melee classes. I mean, there is a difference, but I feel that it's too little to make melee classes very attractive compared to range classes. But at least for you guys, you don't have Archer or Fletcher, you only have Huntress that's range. So it's not too bad, I guess. Of course, Witch is also range, but yeah. Honestly speaking, I feel this is a bit too little of a difference. But I guess it is a step towards the right direction. Okay, upmage freeze. I already mentioned before that the freeze is coming. So the freeze, sorry, upmage freeze, upmage nerf. I already mentioned that the upmage nerf is coming. So basically, the freeze effect has been removed from the aura, the freezing area, and they also reduce the amount of movement speed reduction. What do I think? I think this, along with the 1.5 second, makes upmage a bit more balanced. But I know a lot of the upmage players will hate me for saying this. But honestly speaking, I think the invulnerability should have been nerfed from 2 seconds to 1 second instead of 2 to 1.5. Then the changes would have been spot on. That's in my opinion anyway. Because if you ever play against a guild full of upmages, you know what I mean, right? Because the upmages will just keep freezing all the way. It's making the game very stupid in that sense. So that's why that class should be nerfed, in my opinion. Okay, Raven. So basically the buffs to Raven is the same as the Raven video that I did previously. So you guys can refer to that. I'll put a link to the top in the top right corner over here. And you'll notice here that, like what I said, right? There are now combo skills allowing the faster activation, etc. So these are the things that you guys need to take note of. And these changes only come in the patch notes, but they don't come in the original class changes when they originally introduced a new class to you guys. Even though they may have these patch notes changes in the other servers like Taiwan and Korea prior to that. Okay. Not going to cover too much on the Raven. I already did a whole video on that. Pretty decent for them to give quite a number of events here. I mean, login, December letters, all these are quite straightforward, right? Let's farm and exchange this, login. Black Friday mission pass. It is 500 white pearls to buy, yes. And it really depends on the final price, in my opinion. Obviously, there are other prices that you get prior to that. So it's really up to you guys to decide whether or not it's worth it. But let's just say, for example, the first one, right? 500 white crystals for 20 episode. For reference, what we have in Taiwan is 980 white pearls for 90 abyssal crystals. Considering the state that you guys are in, I guess it's not too bad. But I probably comment more once I review the shop, especially since there's a Black Friday shop now. Okay. Wow, so many stuff. Okay, good. So let's go in game. Let's talk about the shop itself. Okay, I will just cover this section here before I cover the Black Friday section as the last one, because that is a lot more organized. It's in one area. Pearls plus dimensional crystal. 1000 pearls, 500 black pearls, cornerstone 200. Oh my god, it's way too expensive. If I read this correctly, this is way too expensive. How many do they expect you to buy until you can craft one ping, right? One dimensional crystal. It's too much. Don't buy this. Trust me, the materials for crafting dimensional crystals will become a lot more available in the near future. Especially since in general the pace of your updates that are being rolled out on the... Sorry, I'm trying to find for a slightly softer music. Yeah, lower volume. Okay, so basically, what I'm trying to say is that the abyssal crystals, cornerstones, as well as the dimensional fragments, shortly and very soon, in the near future, you'll be much easier to get them. So don't buy this. This is terrible, honestly speaking. The number that they offer is terrible. Don't buy this. 50 to 100. No, not worth it. Unless you are a whale or dolphin and you are so hard up on getting the primer gear, then you can consider this, but otherwise I will not recommend buying these two. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Let's see, major chrome stone chest. Let's look for that. Okay. Just make sure that the tabbing is correct, since I went to the music just now. No. Okay, anyway, I already talked about this. Okay, Abyssal Crystal 12 for 400 is a standard package, right? Then the daily pass you have 500. So naturally, the 500 white pearl sounds like it's worth it. But my recommendation for that daily pass, right, vision pass, right, usually I only buy it, I would say buy it only if you have enough white crystals to spare. That's the general gist of it. Major Crownstone chest. Not worth it. Honestly, I think it's not worth it. I don't know. I personally don't think that this is a great item, a great price. For reference, what we have on the Taiwan server, right, is 510 black pearls for 1000 crownstones. Obviously, you can't compare, right? But that 510 black pearls and 1000 crownstones has actually been there for like forever. It was introduced shortly after dimensional crystals were introduced. So maybe about 1 month after that. So should you buy this? Unless you're in a rush to get dimensional crystals, otherwise, no. The value is not there. Don't buy this. This is not worth it. You're better off crafting the crownstones and waiting for a better crownstone rate. Every time I see this, this is a total ripoff. Lucky Fragments chest. Lightstone slate. Lightstone slate, yes, you definitely need to buy at least one of it. I mean, that is like a essential item, right? Is it somewhere here? Wardrobe plus 5 slot. Oh, this is the one. If you manage your wardrobe well, I think I only bought this twice. Yeah, with a full slate of characters, by the way. A lot more characters that you guys have now than what you guys have now. So I had to buy 2 of this, and it was enough already. You don't really need to buy more than 2. Even for you guys now, I don't think you need to buy 1. Let me see. So now your class changes. Okay. Oh yeah, the other new stuff. Shouldn't there be one for that? Oh, okay. I already talked about the Lucky Fragments chest, sorry. That's the world boss one that I say is not worth it. So the only thing left is the Lightstone Slate. Where is it? Should be under the usual character expansion area, right? Which I honestly do not know where it is in the global shop. The way the global shop setup is very different from Taiwan server. Ah, okay, it should be here, right? No, this is just to get light stones. Two white pearls for 1 crownstone. Nope, not worth it. Okay, let me just pause the video recording while I try to look for it. Okay, I give up. I can't find it. Either way, you definitely need to buy at least 1 Lightstone Slate and try to buy using the black pearl one. Okay. Okay, let's talk about the more interesting shop this week, which is basically the Black Friday shop. And also I think you have the appearance shop, right? So appearance shop, maybe just go quickly into it. This is the best time for you to buy an outfit that you've been wanting, but have not purchased yet since at least there's a discount here. If I'm not wrong, it's like half price, right? So this is a good chance for that. But it's only if you have the white purse to spare and you're willing to spend on the cosmetic part of it. Yeah. But other than cosmetic part of it, right? The good thing is actually to buy this, the camouflage outfit that gives you all the bonuses to your life skills. This is worth buying at this price. It's cheaper than what we have in Taiwan. Taiwan is 960 white pearls or 980 white pearls for that. Okay, let's talk about the Black Friday shop. I briefly took a quick look just now. I saw some items that are really quite worth it. Okay, this is a very, very small amount, right? So it's really up to you whether you want to buy this. It's not fantastic. It's just 2 mystical accessories, but it's cheap, so $398 for enhanced alchemy stone chest. Okay, it's okay. All these are very low in cost, so definitely much cheaper than usual. You can definitely consider buying them. This first 4. Oh, boss stamps for 30.98, 30,000. Not that great, but still better than what you usually have, so go for it. Tablets, on the other hand, if you ask me, between 40k tablets and 30k boss stamps, the boss stamps have a lot more value than the tablets. Especially when the Hardon Boss Rush is released. Trust me, you need a lot of boss stamps for that. Because for Hardon Boss Rush, the exchange rate is 100 boss stamps plus 1 Shadow Knot to get 1 entry. Whereas for your normal for your normal Allion Boss Rush, it's only like 3 tickets to 1, right? Yeah. So, oh, by the way, after buying it, remember not to exchange it for the entrance ticket, because Hardon will require you to exchange another round. Okay. Episode what? Oh, okay, episode accessory. I thought it was crystal, and I was like, what the hell, this price for crystal? But okay. So that's not too bad. A red accessory for 30.98 SGD. I guess you guys have reached the stage where episode accessories has finally become much more affordable. But I think it's also because of Black Friday shop. So yes to this. So far, actually, I think the only item that I find a bit not that great is the tablet, but it's still better than usual. So if you can afford, obviously you should. But let's say, okay, I'm just going to run through them and I'll advise. Okay, this is a must buy. 3,000 for this, definitely buy this. Totem is orally if you want to try your luck, because even with 5,000 totem, you might not even necessarily get a +7 totem. Oh, 1 million relic fragments. Yeah, this is not bad. This is quite nice. It's not that great, really. I mean, it's definitely nice to get through 2 million gold coins from this amount. But I don't think you guys are at a stage where you really need that much, right? Oh, this is nice. Honestly speaking, right, Black Friday is something that happens once a year. So definitely the discount for the items are all going to be great. If you can afford to, obviously buy everything except for this. Don't buy inscribed glyph. Never ever buy inscribed glyph for cash. But let's say if you can't stand waiting, right, this is your best opportunity for buying because it's Black Friday. And it's not too bad because at least it gives you guaranteed 1 red crystal. Well, sorry, 1 dimensional crystal. But obviously this is a package for whales or dolphins because of the price. Don't bother with this. Hey, this is very worth it to buy. 500 black pearls for this is very worth it to buy. So definitely buy. This is only if you really don't want to wait for glyphs. Although I personally don't spend cash on glyph because I know how it is. This is good if you are a dolphin or whale. Don't bother with this. The rest of these value wise, they are all there. The highest values are obviously those like Holy Vow of Light, Boss Rush. I mean, these four items are cheap, so you can definitely consider spending on this. For this, right? So let me go with the top tier must buy. So Boss Rush, Holy Veil of Light. POG is not too bad. Relic Fragment, yes, but after buying them, save them for events. Save them, yes, I'm serious. Save them for an event where you get double red relic, which should be coming soon because the anniversary on the first anniversary for BDM Global is coming. So that's why I say it's okay to buy the fragment, but don't use it until the events that will come together with the first anniversary. Okay. And this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the top tier. This is somewhere between the top tier and the second tier. Second tier, yeah, actually second tier is just the rest of them. If you ask me to put one more tier, which is the third tier, right, it will be these two. Yep. Okay, so at least there are 3 different tiers for you guys to decide how you want to spend your moolah. Okay, so let me repeat myself again. Must buy tier, this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. Oh, 5, sorry, I missed this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So it's kind of like a diagonals throughout, but stop here, don't go here. And then this. Okay, the rest of them all are in the second tier except for these 2, which is in the very last tier. Last tier meaning I wouldn't spend on them. Yeah, I mean this is good, but it's more of a wheel and dolphin kind of item really. If you're a dolphin or a wheel, definitely okay. If you're a wheel, you buy everything anyway. If you're a dolphin, then yes, this is okay to purchase, but bear in mind, within my estimate is about 1 to 2 months, the normal packages would be able to give you stuff like this, close to this. Yeah, but this is not too bad because they gave you everything that's required for crafting. Okay, and it's a decent amount of pearls and black pearls as well. Okay, alright, so that does it for this video. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Bye.